It's your Jeep Guy Topless Weather Report / mini documentary for January 21st, 2016. Are you pumped? It's National Get to Know Your Customer Day, and I've got some things that I just found about you all that I can't wait to share. Are you ready? So here's a fun fact I just found out about my friend Stacy that lives in West Virginia and my friend Jessica that's from West Virginia and currently lives in North Carolina. Stacy can't say the word cinnamon and Jessica can't say the word aluminum. Check this out.
Aluminum.
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 Aluminum. I really can't say it.
Cinnamon.
For years.
What great sports. It must be something in the moonshine. Another fun fact about Jessica is she loves sharks, believes in Bigfoot, hates clowns, and can pick stuff up with her freakishly long toes. In other news, Jessica's husband, John, was emotionally scarred as a child when caught passing a love note in his Spanish class to Maria. He got so embarrassed when he dropped the note, he farted. And don't mention the name Scott Jones around him, because Scott got the girl. But John, you made out, buddy. Here's a fun fact about my friend Bonnie. Not only does she drive a Jeep, but she has a PT Cruiser named Clyde. Get it? Bonnie and Clyde. Cue the pic. Pretty cool, huh? I love the flames. It's hot. Other awesome customers with vehicles of note, check out my friend Steven Feldstein. He got his Jeep stuck in the sand. He's an expert now. And over here we've got David's Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. Pretty sweet. And in case you didn't already know, my first vehicle was not in fact a Jeep. It was the family station wagon, an 85 Chevy Celebrity with wood grain paneling. Speaking of family station wagons, our friend Catherine rocked out this beast from the ages of 18 to 20. It was perfect for her. She could take her friends everywhere. Catherine is also exceptionally awesome because she was the first person to donate to Dancing with the Stars and earned herself some Jeep swag. Good job, Catherine. In other news, another fellow Jeeper, Don, who was in the Army, escaped Chad to go to Central Europe. Here's a map for those of you like me that had to look it up. I thought Chad was just some dude. Meanwhile, Don's significant other, Mary, competed in mud volleyball tournaments, yet she has horrible stage fright. Not exactly a diva. Do you see what I did there? Link it up. The Jeep Diva. Speaking of spouses, my wife Nikki can wiggle an unmentionable body part. See? It wasn't what you thought, you dirty rascals. Our friend Erica has touching issues, both people she doesn't know and different foods touching each other. That's nuts, right? And CL King has spoken in front of over 100,000 students in the state of North Carolina. Plus, he drives a red 3500 Ram pretty much everywhere he goes. Thanks for sharing, guys. One of my all-time favorite Jeep girls and frequent contributor, Elizabeth, worked a parabolic mic back in the early 90s at an ECU football game. She got paid $75 for her efforts. There's the check stub to prove it. Pretty awesome. Thanks for sharing. Go Pirates! Greg has not yet honored my request for a fun fact about him, so I'll give you one for back in high school. We often refer to Greg as Mung or Gak, because one time when he called my friend's house, the person that answered the phone who spoke Spanish didn't understand what he said, and the name kind of stuck. And now it will re-stick. Thanks, Greg. And then there's Travis. My Jeep driving, shark fearing, nail chewing, mall rat, bearded beer drinking friend from PA. There's just no words to describe Travis. I will let the pictures do the talking. Get ready for this. Some things can't be unseen. This one's my favorite. This guy. And so I suppose we should talk about the weather, although it might be dark by the time I get done editing this. If that's the case, you missed a perfectly topless day for the not so faint of heart. Temps in the mid-40s, perfect sunshine, and a little bit of wind. And there you have it, the longest and perhaps one of the most epic topless weather reports in the history of topless weather reports. I appreciate all of you that participated. Thank you so much. It was a lot of fun getting to know my customers on National Get to Know Your Customer Day. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have fun out there. I'm just checking my notes to make sure I didn't miss anybody. A lot of info, long forecast, very informational, slightly disturbing, but I think it came off pretty well. Thanks again for tuning in.